let's stop thinking that men will listen to anybody. Because they don't. They don't listen to other men, and they obviously don't listen to women.
So men do listen to other men. I wouldn't be out here doing the work that I do, making the videos that I do, if that weren't true. But it's also important that we unpack what it means when we say that men listen to other men. I think it's important to mention, and maybe this is already obvious, that the sort of men who listen mostly or even exclusively to other men are those that very closely follow traditional gender roles, and who want badly to conform to them. And so when Abby says in the video that I stitched, men don't even listen to men, what I think she's getting at is that these sorts of men are not likely to listen to men who are advocating for something other than adhering to those gender roles. Those men like me, are for the most part men that they are not interested in listening to. That said, men are a little more diverse here than we give them credit for. And there are men who have many and deep connections with people who are not men, as well as men who, for better or worse, have few or no social connections of any kind and don't listen to anybody. All that said, I don't think that it's impossible. It may be difficult, but I don't think that it is impossible for feminist-identified men to reach some of those men who are only willing to listen to other men. So back in the 1980s, the post-colonial writer Gayatri Spivak developed this idea of strategic essentialism. Kind of rhetorical tool or political approach that emphasizes what a group of people share, what they have in common. For instance, that masculinity places all men under a list of restrictive and demanding requirements within patriarchy. To use this unity to then reflect and push back against the structures that oppress us. And yes, call attention to the fact that a lot of those structures are of our own making. And I know that this can work because I hear from people for whom it has worked on a regular basis. I get comments, DMs, emails from men and their partners, their parents sometimes, thanking me for opening their eyes to some reality that they had not recognized. Pointing out that some attitude or value that they held, some behavior that they were practicing was counterproductive or even harmful. So men can speak to men. And it's not easy. In fact, a lot of the times it takes a lot of energy and it is really fucking hard. But it is also the least we can do.